Alright, I'm feeling like I need to check in because I said that I was going to post a video to YouTube, and I still intend to do that. I fully intend to do that. However, discovered something that shook me. It shook me, and just made me pause. It gave me pause and made me pause. So I need to really go over what I intend to add to my true story of life here on Facebook and YouTube and all that. I just need to, be mindful of what I'm telling and giving out for information on here. So for now, I'm just going to say, just be patient if you're actually waiting for it. If you're actually waiting for it, just be patient. And I'll tell you what I'm doing today. So today, there's a few things that I have got to do on my to-do list. One of the things that I'm currently doing, which I had no intentions of doing until last night when I was told that I had to, was coming into work, because I'm not supposed to work today. I'm supposed to have today off. Yeah, I'm supposed to have Sundays off. But this guy that I'm working with, I suppose I can tell you his name. So, okay, the people that I work with now, most of them, a lot of them are from India, and they have names that I guess are, not names that people normally have in, what am I saying? Sorry, something just... Okay, so they're not, your average name that you normally hear around here. So they will adopt an American name, And so this man that I'm working with, his adopted American name is Sam. Now, he's not the only one that I've worked with that has adopted that name. They all seem to adopt the same kind of names. For whatever reason, I'm sure they have their reasons for that. But I'm just one of those people. I want his real name. So, like for instance, I worked with one, a young man, who everybody called AK. And I know I've spoken about AK before. I think I even posted a picture of me and AK once. I really liked AK. He was trying to teach me how to speak the language, because when they talk, it's kind of like, wait, I know you're talking about me because I heard you say Marisa. I heard you say my name, Marisa. And I just want to know what they're saying. So the one thing that he taught me that I remember is Kamcho. When you're greeting someone, you say Kamcho. It's kind of like, how you doing? And they say Majama, meaning I'm doing good. And then they say it back to you, Kamcho, and you say Majama. That's the one thing I remember. Now, I know he taught me more than that. And I think I remember I taught Flynn, I think it was what you call liar or something. And then their language, it is like French. Like there's a feminine word and a male word, and to some of them. But anyhow, the other day, this other person that I work with, he actually works on the store side, and I don't know his real name. Oh, what AK's real name is Akshar. So, and Sam, the man I'm working with, his real name is Sohil. Yep, Sohil. Sohil. Okay. So this other guy, his name is Meat. M-E-A-T. Meat. I don't know what his real name is. So, I was with Sohail, and I was teaching him and everything, and Meat came over to our side, and they were talking. I just knew they were talking about me, and I said, what are you guys saying about me now? I really hate that. I mean, I think that's understandable. Anyhow, and they assured me that, no, they were just telling me that they were just talking about how I was a good teacher. Well, I am. So thanks. And I appreciate that. That's nice. Because I am. I do try to be. You know, if you're teaching someone, if you really want someone to learn, what you've got to show them, well, how do you do that? You know, slowly and understandably, so they can understand it. You know, explain it. I try. And they assured me, because, you know, sometimes it's hard to believe. What can I say? When you don't understand what anybody's saying, you know, it's irritating. Is it irritating to watch them try to light the cigarette? Anyway. Okay, good. You know, because I guess they were saying, you're a much better teacher than so-and-so. Because so-and-so is fast and kind of aggressive and just doesn't take the time. And you know what, I'm not, you know, trying to say anything negative about so-and-so. It's just, I understand why so-and-so might be that way. But anyhow, the whole point is, I'm going into work because Sohail has to cover for someone else on the other side. And you know what? This is a little funny story. So, where I work, Trains Tavern, it's a bar, it's a restaurant, okay. On the other side, and I know I've spoken about this before, it's a store, it's a gas station, it's a quick stop, okay. And they are owned by the same person, yet they are separate businesses, okay. They're not the same business. Separate books and so forth and so on. So, dude, really? Wow. I'm on the highway, okay? There's 3 lanes and there's actually 4 right here. This fucking truck, obviously a man. There's like 1 car space between me and the car ahead of me. And he just, I guess apparently wanted to get in the fast lane. Dude, why? Because he's going slow. Let's move on. They're separate businesses, okay? And there are certain things that we both, you know, rely on each other for. For instance, I'll just give you one example. We don't, on our side, on the tavern side, we don't get a lot of orders that include pineapple. All right? Once in a while, someone will want a Hawaiian pizza, or, you know, they'll want bacon and pineapple, whatever. Once in a while. So we don't buy pineapple because we just don't get enough orders to justify it. You know what I'm saying? We don't get enough orders to pay for it and justify the cost of it. Yet the other side, the store side, they do buy it because they get more orders. They get more Hawaiian pizza orders, I guess. you know. So if I ever do get an order for a pizza that calls for pineapple, well, of course, I'm just going to go on the other side and get the pineapple from them. Okay? Another example of that is ham. We're a restaurant. We don't use a lot of ham. Once in a while, we'll get a toasted ham. I gotta get over here. Sandwich order. So what do? We go over to the other side and we grab the ham. And they do the same thing. Now, what they do, I say they, there's one in particular that likes to do this. Now, we do our prep work, which is you cut the onions, you make weigh up the meat, you cut the tomatoes, all the vegetables. And when we're closed on Monday, well, rather than doing their own prep work, they come and steal ours that we did. Now, why they would have a problem with us going and getting the meat, the ham, or the pineapple, or whatever it is that we need, and then think they can come and grab our boxes of gloves and whatever it is they grab, the onions that we cut, and so forth and so on. Excuse me. I'm telling you, this is kind of shit. What the fuck? Obviously, okay, they're separate businesses, but we'll rely on each other. We do the same. One side might need to help the other. That's just how it is. It's always been that way since I have worked there, and I've worked on both sides. It's always been that way. You know, if I need some little portion cups and we run out, when I worked on the store side, I'd go over to the tavern side and take some. Just because we need them, you know, and it's the same owner. The businesses should be able to help you. I can't believe I'm already 12 minutes. Doesn't matter. Anyway, so there was a sign posted. Can't remember what I went over there for. I think I went over to put pizza in or something, and I saw the sign that said, "To the bar staff, bar side staff," which I am. And I didn't even mention about the bartenders and the waitresses over there needing things. Anyways, doesn't matter. You can no longer take any supplies or what have you, however it was worded, unless you have a manager's permission. And I said, whoa, does my manager know about that? Because I think she's going to have a little issue with this. And I wasn't wrong. I was not wrong. She was not happy about that. Which manager do I... Is it you? My manager? Isn't it always you anyways that is, okaying what I'm taking? Yeah. Just work shit, work shit. Isn't it lovely? Isn't it lovely? Oh my God. I could say even more. I could say so much more. Of course. I could. I could go on forever. If you know me by now, you know that. But anyhow, I'm gonna put the brakes on it right there. Yeah. I wish I could have recorded my manager's reaction to that little sign, but even if I did record it, I wouldn't have been able to put it on here. So whatever, just a little. I gotta laugh because something's gonna give me some laughter in my life. Something. Please and thank you. All right. Now we're almost up to 15 minutes. If you've stayed this long, I hope you have the day that you absolutely deserve, wherever you are. And I hope that you follow that golden rule, like I do try to do. Treat other people exactly how you would like them to treat you. Okay, that's it. Bye-bye. Till next time.